Hello, this is Steve Nelson, Science and Operations Officer at the National Weather Service in Peachtree City with your weather briefing for the week of May 16th. Before I get to the forecast, I wanted to show you that since April, very few tornadoes have occurred across the country. The black line on the chart above shows that only 251 preliminary tornadoes have been reported as of yesterday, which is about a third of what we'd see in a typical year. Unfortunately, around 10 tornadoes occurred in the Dallas-Fort Worth area late yesterday. One of the strongest tornadoes occurred in Granbury, Texas, south of Fort Worth, where several fatalities and around 100 injuries have been reported with a very strong tornado. The National Weather Service office in Fort Worth was able to send alerts for severe weather using Twitter, including this one that you see on the screen. If you use Twitter in Georgia, we encourage you to follow us at NWS Atlanta and retweet any information you think our followers should know about. Meteorologists at the Fort Worth office were also able to detect not only the rotation in the tornado, but debris lifted a mile into the atmosphere from trees, leaves, and other small objects. This large debris signature in this storm was seen by using the correlation coefficient product, one of the new dual polarization variables seen in the lower left panel. The dual polarization upgrade to all National Weather Service radars was completed earlier this year. Here's a photo of the large tornado that was captured at the time of this radar image. Back to the forecast for Georgia, it looks like we're going to see an increase in stormy weather over the next several days ourselves. The weather pattern is forecast to remain stagnant this weekend and much of next week, as warm southerly winds bring a supply of moisture into the state and storm systems remain to our west. While this diagram looks a little complicated, it tells our meteorologists that instability will be on the rise. CAPE, a measure of instability, is forecast to be quite high, with afternoon values Sunday through Thursday between 2,000 and 3,000 joules per kilogram. Because of this high instability, some of the storms that develop could be strong, producing heavy rain, gusty winds, small hail, and lightning. The greater chance for storms will be over North Georgia through early next week, but could spread area-wide by midweek. I want to remind everyone and your constituents that lightning is one of the state's leading causes of weather fatalities and debilitating injuries. It's that time of year to remember to seek shelter inside as soon as you hear thunder. Never stand under a tree or other isolated tall object. Also, many lightning fatalities occur after the rain has stopped. We always recommend waiting 30 minutes from the time you last see lightning or hear thunder before resuming outdoor activities. As you saw and heard in last week's weather briefing, we've had a lot of rain so far this year, and especially in the last month. The last thing we need is more heavy rain. The latest forecast has 1 to 2 inches of rain forecast over northwest Georgia Friday through Monday, where some minor flooding could occur. Most areas further south should not see any flooding. Just to be sure, we ran a simulation of what would happen to our smaller creeks and rivers in northwest Georgia if we received 2 inches of rain. The chart shows that at Lookout Creek near New England in Dade County, for instance, the rivers would rise to just below flood stage if 2 inches of rain fell. However, if the rain was to increase to just 2.5 inches over the weekend, Lookout Creek would likely go over flood stage. Additionally, larger rivers downstream of Lake Allatoona, such as the Etowah, may also rise near Bankful by Sunday. So in summary, mainly afternoon and evening thunderstorms will be possible the next several days, with the greatest chances at this time occurring on Sunday and again on Wednesday. Some storms could be strong to possibly severe, with heavy rain, gusty winds, hail, and frequent lightning possible. The heaviest rain through Monday will fall over northwest Georgia, where 1 to 2 inches of rain is likely, and based on local simulations, some creeks and rivers will rise to near flood stage, but no significant flooding is expected. Temperatures will also be near normal, so don't let that stop you from safely enjoying some time outdoors. Oh, and don't forget, please follow us on Twitter at NWS Atlanta and help us spread the word to keep Georgia weather safe. Have a great week, everyone.